Boeing's newest long-haul product. The 777X is to be delayed by another year to 2027, a blow to the plane maker and its airline customers. Bloomberg News reports that the aircraft will receive a pushback aiming to see the jet flying commercially in the early stages of 2027 rather than the previously outlined 2026. Target, the reputable agency, cited people familiar with the matter. However, the writing has felt like it's been on the wall for some time, as obstacles continue to impact the plane maker's progress in the certification of the new wide-body. Now with the latest delay, a non-cash accounting charge could range from $2.5 billion up to $4 billion. The final cost still needs to be determined, with a possible commercial flight timeframe of 2027. Some airlines would, after car familiarization periods, not expect the aircraft to formally end a service with their operations until the end of that year. And for some even early 2028, spelling an almost 8 to 9 year delay on the long-haul jet. These fresh reports follow October 2020 reporting, in which Boeing stated that it would delay the launch of the 777X until 2026, representing a pushback from a previous 2025 target. Sadly, this has been a very common theme over the last 5 to 6 years. As a result of this, airlines will need to begin planning for a fresh delay. Notably, Lufthansa, the launch customer, and Emirates, which has long expressed its frustrations over the issues with the long-haul type. Unfortunately, the writing has long been on the wall for a fresh delay to the certification of this aircraft and therefore launch. And that was thanks to comments from the plane maker's CEO, Kelly Altberg, in September. Berg spoke at Morgan Stanley and stated that there was a lot of work that still needed to get done, and also openly admitted that they were falling behind schedule in obtaining approval for the jets. A minor schedule delay at this point was therefore being factored in. However, no confirmation had arisen. Analysts, though, were already very concerned that 2027 would be the more likely approval date. And now that is a reality, falling behind once again on the approval, and therefore, critical launch of the long-haul product also results in bad news for the business's financial performance just as it was turning the corner. The 777X's birth is vital to moving ahead with ongoing rebuild efforts. Additionally, for airline customers awaiting the aircraft, the temperature is now only continuing to rise, with delays that balloon out and timelines being missed on countless occasions, leading to these airlines encountering financial and operational damages, even with the writing on the wall from the BA. September reporting. If you ask Emirates' president Sir Tim Clark, he would argue that these delays should have been expected some time ago. In June, the airline revised its forecast for delivery at the IATA general meeting with Clark, saying that while it had seen steady progress on the certification of the 777X, it was still skeptical at this point. It was hopeful of a first delivery between the second half of 2026 and the first quarter of 2027, which, when you pair it all together, it's about a 9-month window. He said that there had been meaningful progress, but caution still needed to be exercised, as it was not that long ago that Clark also said he did not expect to see the 777X flying on scheduled passenger services until the latter stages of 2027, or even into 2028 at the earliest, or Emirates. They have long voiced their frustrations in a public domain about Boeing's inability to get the type certified. This aircraft has been ordered with the knowledge that it will be crucial to the wide-body fleet makeup moving forward. Ultimately, Emirates is not the only one which is frustrated by what has transpired, but they have been one of the more outspoken, but it is also with the understanding that a lot of what happens is out of its control. The Dubai-based carrier we know would also be keen on moving ahead with a larger version of the 777X, which could come with higher levels of capacity and help not only replace the A380 but also cater to the demand into slot-constrained airports. So they like the 777X. You'd go as far as saying they love it, but they've not been a big fan of what's happened over the last few years in terms of delays. They need the aircraft now, but that just isn't possible. Keen to hear your take down below in the comments on this saga that just has no... And thanks for watching. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for your next industry recap.